Okay, this is Liam Bradford, and he's an official in football. Liam, how long have you been a qualified referee in football for?
2 years.
Okay, and in those 2 years, what do you believe is the most difficult aspect of officiating during a match?
Um, Probably when you're doing schools football, not having linesmen, try and get the offsides
Okay,
correct.
why is that?
Because you're left to do it by yourself. You're standing in the middle of the pitch, generally, and you don't have a good angle to view whether the centre forward or the runner is offside or not when the ball is played.
Has that caused any trouble in the past, or
Not trouble, but you get comments.
do you believe the crowd? So going back to that, so the crowd can play an influence sometimes in your decision making. Do you believe they can have an impact on your decision making?
Personally, no. I don't think they impact my decision making, but I can see how they might impact.
So like a home crowd, so like the parents and the fans could get on your back to make a particular decision, so a free kick or a penalty or an
No.
offside. Okay. So some referees in the research I've made have said they can tend to favour the home team or an away team when making an important decision, so like an offside or onside or penalties. Have you ever made a decision like that?
That when I reflect back on it, that the decision was made because of the influence from the crowd.
Yeah, so the influence of the crowd. No.
I haven't had that situation. When we're talking about crowds, I've probably about 8 people watching because it's schools football. Yeah.
Okay. Do you believe that maybe not yourself, but in general, a player or a team reputation can affect decision making? So, say for example,
I've done Premier League.
Yeah. So, say for Sir Alex
Yes,
Ferguson was a
without
good
a doubt.
example of this.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Has that ever affected yours? A player's reputation?
No.
No. So, how would you handle the following scenario? So, a young player who is known for fair play makes a dangerous tackle but wins the ball first. For example, both feet were off the floor. Would you empathise with him as it was a rare occasion, or would you stick to the rules and send him straight off the pitch? So, for example, in some research, Frank Lampard's been favoured sometimes by officials because of his fair play reputation.
Right. Yeah. Would I? Difficult to say. Yeah, I probably wouldn't send him off if he goes in like that and he wins the ball first.
Yeah.
I mean, if he catches the player then and injures them, then I probably would send him off. It just depends on the impact that tackle has on.
And what about the players in the team? So they could pressurise you so the tackle could be made, and the players could surround. The opposition could surround you to make a decision. So you've seen that in Premier League football as well, and Champions League.
Yeah,
football.
I can see how it influences Premier League referees because it's a totally different pressure. It's a totally different ball game.
And maybe the crowd's reaction.
Yeah, in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Personally, it wouldn't.
For you, no.
No, not.
Do you
at the
believe
level I ref.
less pressure is involved in your decision making earlier in the game, for example, within the first minute, compared to the last minute when, say, if it's a close game being 1-1?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So a penalty decision you could give easily in the first minute. Would you tend to feel more pressure given a penalty?
I'd have to be sure of it in the last minute.
Okay.
If there's any doubt whatsoever.
Finally, do you think the state of the match affects your decision making? For example, if a team is losing by a large margin, would you tend to favour them, or?
Yes, definitely.
You would, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think at school level, it's not good to have a side that gets absolutely annihilated. It doesn't create a nice environment for kids to play football in.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.